Hi guys, welcome back to 30 days of breathwork for nervous system regulation. I am so happy you're here. Today's lesson is going to be about removing your armor, learning to live again in this present moment without being tensed up, tightened up, blocked off. Like many trauma survivors, as this armoring is well known in the CPTSD world. It is something many survivors of abuse do to protect and keep themselves safe from the trauma, the pain of the past, the things they have not yet dealt with. It's a coping mechanism, and when you start this healing work, or if you're well into this healing work, you may not realize you're doing this. This is like a default for many of us to clamp up, armor up, harden up, don't let anything in, don't process anything. It is an old way, an old coping mechanism. And if you want to heal, if you want to live a better life, you have to learn, you have to teach and show your nervous system that it is safe to take this plate armor off. And what has helped me immensely to do this, to learn to do this, is physically remove the plates. I have a lot of armoring, and you can equate this. Armoring is tension. Wherever you have tension in your body, you are protecting spots in yourself from further harm. So I like to envision a suit of armor, and I am like literally taking off my helmet, taking off the neck. I don't know technical terms for this stuff. I'm taking off the plate that guards my neck. I'm taking off my shoulder pauldrons. I don't know if that's the correct word. Whatever. It's a wow. I know it from wow. Take off my pauldrons, take off the armor on my shoulders, take off my chest plate, take off my back armor. Wherever you feel tense, tight, you have to. There is no choice here. If you want to live better, live more in flow, more in your body, you cannot be tensed and guarded and thinking life is just gonna like put you in the smackdown. Even though, yes, I know for many of us, life has put us through the freaking smackdown of the century. You have to, part of this work, and the greatest part here is if you have sat with me through these days so far, and if you go through all of these 30 days, you are learning to effectively do this. When we take off our hypervigilance, that is a form of armor. When you take off your extreme worry, the thoughts that just don't shut up, that incessantly run, when you take them off, set them down, and you tell yourself, okay, for these next 5, 10, 15 minutes, we're gonna breathe, we are going to feel safe, we are going to show our inner working, our inner child, our nervous system, that it is safe, that you person sitting here watching this with me, you are a safe place for yourself, for your inner child, for all of that trauma that you have been through that maybe has never been faced, all the pain, all the worry, all the fears that have never been looked at. You're safe to look at and hold all of these things. The only reason you think you're not is because you never had a family, anyone show you that, hey, you can sit here and look at this stuff. You need to look at this stuff. This is how you become freer. This is how you become less heavy. This is how you learn you can walk through life without being this armored warrior who is always clenched and closed off and life doesn't flow for her or him. If you want more flow in your life, more energy, more life that is not more trauma, you have to show yourself, I am safe with me. And the more you understand this in your body, the more you take the time to show yourself, I can live without these plates of armor. You begin truly connecting to that safety within, the safety in knowing who you are and being secure with your feelings and being emotionally available. And you recognize you have more awareness now, and you recognize the people who force you to put your armor on. When you start recognizing people, you have to be like, I don't like this person's energy. I don't like what they're doing to me. You just begin to know when the armor comes back on. This is part of an internal warning system. alarm going off, like something is happening here, you need to assess what is happening. Does this remind you of your past? What are you scared of? And again, you have to get away from the person that forces you to armor, go to your safe place, get to your room, wherever your place is. You do this breath work that you feel safe, could be your car. Go there and remind yourself, show yourself there are safe places in your life. You do not have to be forced to be around people that bring your armor back up. So yes, that is just a little intro into this session. We are going to sit and breathe. We're going to take our armor off, and we're just going to sit and show our bodies, show our inner children, show whatever parts of tension that we're safe here. You do not have to live armored, and that I know you have lived armored for very long. You can learn a new way, okay? So get comfortable, lay down, sit down with me, whatever is best and most comfortable for you. We're gonna take our 3 cleansing breaths, and we're gonna remove our armors after we do that, okay? So for this one, I just want you to relax. Maybe roll out your shoulders, get into your body, start feeling your butt on your chair, your butt on your bed, wherever your butt is, be there. And we're gonna take that first cleansing breath. Inhale, exhale. And just starting to think and be willing to remove your armor. Be willing to remove the heavy plates you put on yourself, you carry throughout your life, that blocks all the good out. Our second inhale, exhale. And again, just getting your head to relax, relaxing those shoulders a little bit more, noticing where your shoulders are. Are they up towards your ears? Are they comfortable when you're relaxed and rested and have them down? Because it may not be. Some of you may be so chronically armored, like you don't know how to relax, and just know that this is part of the process. When you have never had safety in your life, you've never had a safe presence, you've never been the safe presence to show you, honey, you can relax here. It is very hard to trust this. It's hard to know this. This is why the practice piece comes in handy. If you find yourself in this spot where you can't relax, you don't trust this, you don't trust yourself, all this means is you need to practice this. You need to always return to your safety, return to your breath, return to relaxing those heavily armored spots in your body. And for most survivors, this is head, any spot in your head, forehead, eyes, cheeks, your jaw. Jaw is very, very significant in trauma recovery. For those of us who were never safe to express, can be throat as well, because when you don't express, you block your throat chakra. And shoulders, tight, always up, always prepared, always on guard, always hypervigilance, as well as your heart space may feel very numb, that nothing gets in because you are so blocked against the fear, the terror, the things that have happened to you, and especially your gut. You hunched over, protect your gut to live. Like, these are the states we live in, okay? This is just, again, information for you to think on, to correlate, to see if you can identify yourself living in these ways. And again, it's okay. Many of us had no other choice but to armor and protect in fear of our lives, fear of our safety, fear of survival. So when I start coming on here and telling you you can live differently, it is a shock to your system. You do not believe it. Your nervous system, again, is primed for only, I must protect, I must survive. Nothing else can come in, no goodness. We don't do goodness here. We only do survival. We only do our armor, our suit of armor. You have to see yourself living this way if you want to come out of this. And if you are terrified, if you don't think it's going to work, very, very normal, very normal. I've been there. Many of my clients have been there. Everyone who watching this has been there. You are not alone in your fear to change, to teach your nervous system a new way. Understand that these things only come up because of a severe lack of safety, of trust, of having safe people around you. You, through doing this breath work, are becoming that very safe source, the safe person that helps you through all this stuff that you never got as a child. Okay? So with all of that, we're going to take our last cleansing breath. Okay? Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. If you need to sigh that one out, yell that one out, do so. Listen to the urges of your body, because that, again, that too is helping you trust, working in a new way, opening to new ways of life, opening to more safety, and letting out what never got to be expressed before. Okay? We're gonna do 2 more cleansing breaths, because that was a lot. That was a lot, okay? Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Calling in more presence, more safety into your body. And again, exhaling. Letting go of the heavy. Starting to loosen that armor. Loosen your body. Jiggle around if you want to. Like, remember, this stuff gets to be fun. It's not all serious town, like survival, do this or die. No, we get to have fun here. Like, you don't have to be serious about this. Being serious is just another form of, like, almost abuse. Like, your healing, your safety gets to be fun. You getting to know you, building comfort with you gets to be fun and gets to be based off your needs. It does not have to be like nose to the grindstone, do this, force. No. And however, I know you may be like that at the beginning. I was like that for a long time. Forcing, like, we gotta do this, because like part of me knew if I didn't fix this or heal this or work through this stuff, nothing was gonna change. And in part, that is true. So it's okay if you wanna be the forcer, the like, dude, we gotta do this now. But also understand on the other side, force doesn't work. Forcing yourself and creating like urgency around this is not going to help you lean into, open up to, or feel truly safe. So you have to find it is a balancing act as well. Balancing your breath, balancing your feelings. And now we're going to start just breathing into your body, noticing how armored are you right now? Where is your armor at? Is your entire body covered in a suit of armor? And again, yes, no, it's okay. Wherever your armor is, we're just gonna sit here and breathe and start taking it off. Now I'm gonna go through the whole body. You only have to take off the parts where you are noticing like, I'm really armored here, I can't breathe, like it's tight, I'm clenched. Okay, you take off the parts you need to take off. I'm gonna guide you through the entire body. So, as usual, we're going to start with the invisible armor, the hypervigilance, taking that off. And I always take it off from the head because, like, it's your mind. You think in your mind, like, it's going crazy up here, we're taking that hat off. If you are noticing extreme worry, extreme fear, we are taking those hats off. We're just setting them down. And you can play with how you take them off. You can set them down and tell yourself, okay, we can come back to these later. Do you want to throw them far away? You can throw them far away. You can toss them into the sun. Like, play. Find out what feels right for you. And also play with the idea that, and the thought, who am I without this armor? Who am I when I'm not constantly hypervigilant, worrying, fearing about the future, stuck in the past? Who are you? These are important questions to be asking yourself and to be finding out if you don't know, because this is a thing for many trauma survivors. We don't know who we are when we're not worrying, fearing the past, fearing the future, constantly living in threat, only living in survival. It is important to figure out who are you when you're at peace, when you're not needing the armor, when there is no need to protect from the trauma of the past because you have sorted through it all, because you know how to meet yourself in the moments of pain, in the moments of trauma, okay? So we're gonna start taking off the face mask, the helmet, your helmet of armor. And if you want to just bundle everything in the helmet of armor, you can do that, but also it helps to be specific. I'm taking the worry off. I'm taking the hypervigilance off. I'm taking my fear off and setting it down, and you can come back later. If that comforts you, know that you can always come back to that. But I'm also trying to help you open to the idea, like, what if I didn't have to come back to it? What if I felt safe enough to the point where I don't need to grip onto this worry, this fear, this hypervigilance, the future, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to grip onto these things. What if you instead decided to hold on to your breath, to safety, to being present? That's just something for you to sit with. And again, we're breathing through this entire process. Just inhales, exhales, in through your nose, out through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Whatever feels most comforting, most safe for you. So you have your neck guard. We're going to take that off, set it down to the side. And just letting your breath flow into the spaces where we have removed the armor, sending safety, sending presence, letting your body and these parts know, letting your brain know you're safe. Breathing in that safety, breathing in comfort, asking, what do these parts need when they're not, when the fear, when it's exposed, what do you need? And give that to yourself by breathing it in. A comforting hand, comforting touch is extremely helpful in this process. Just presence, and not like you're choking yourself, just warm touch, like letting your throat know you're safe here. You are safe to relax. You are safe to speak your truth. I'm here with you. The universe is here with you. Mother Earth is here below us. We are supported in this work. I am supported in this work. Just breathing that in and relaxing on that exhale, letting your body relax, and remembering every time you catch yourself in the tension and wanting to be armored up again, reminding those parts, you're safe here. Now we're going to start breathing into our chest, taking off that chest plate, taking off that back plate, and just letting our chest relax, letting your back muscles unclench and relax, and just being here right now, no armor, with safety. Letting that in, breathing it in, allowing safety to be here with you and these parts, your inner children, whatever they present as today, right now. Breathing in love, letting anything that comes up, letting it know you're safe, you can be here, you are allowed to be here, fear is allowed, tension is allowed. You're allowed to feel, once the armor is off, you're allowed to feel anything that shows up. You're safe to witness it. You can handle it. You already are handling it. We're here together. You are safe here. You're welcome here. And that means all parts of you are welcome here. Past, present, future, worry, fear, lack, whatever it is, it's okay to be seen, to be held. You do not need to armor up against it. And that's part of the lesson as well. Learning to breathe with what is here, with what comes up within you, and at the same time, not needing to protect yourself from it. These things can't hurt you. Your feelings, your emotions, these sensations need to be witnessed so you can process them, see them for what they are, let them go, and move on. Move on in a way that does not require armoring. So we're going to move down a little bit more into our gut, removing any plates formed around your gut and your lower back. Take them off, set them aside. Take off what's on your back, set them aside. And just send your breath down deep into your belly, almost into your butt if that feels good and right for you. And just letting more safety pour into your body, feeling that safety pour in, feeling it and knowing it, welcoming it, and letting it expand in your gut, in your chest, in your neck, in your head. Knowing that I am safe to let go, put down my armor. I can be safe in this present moment without it. I am safe with myself without armor, without my armor. This is all about showing you you're safe. You're safe and you don't have to be armored. Breathing with any fear that may be arising, breathing with feeling naked, it's okay. It is okay. Breathing and allow, if there's any shame here, if there's any guilt, whatever may be showing up, it's okay, and you are okay and safe to feel it. Now we're going to move down lower. Maybe you have armor around your private parts. This may be for anyone who has experienced sexual abuse. That is a heavy and tough issue to deal with and to carry. You may have heavy armor there. Even if you have not been sexually abused, there may be heavy armoring down there. It may not feel safe to connect down there. Again, these are all, it's personal to you and what you have been through. But if you do have armor there, you're safe to take it off, set it down, and be with those parts of you. Slowing your breath down, sitting into your seat, finding your butt in your seat, finding the present moment, remembering you are here now. You are, however many years old you have not been transported back to where you are unprotected. You are in the now, where you are very protected, very supported, and you can learn, you are learning to live without this armor, you're learning to live in safety, in presence. And we're going to inhale and exhale. You're safe to be here. You're safe to live without the armor you have been carrying. And we're going to move down towards our thighs, taking off any plates on the front of your thighs, the back of your thighs, plates on your kneecaps, moving down to your shin, taking that shin plate off, taking that calf plate off, bringing your attention down into your feet, taking off your armored boots, any plates on your boots, and wiggling your toes, letting them be free, letting them feel the carpet or wood, whatever is beneath your feet, letting them feel that, letting them know, hey, you're here, you're safe. You don't need this armor right now. And just breathing that in. Feeling your body, noticing what's present, what comes up when your armor is off. How are you feeling? And just breathing with those sensations. If any thoughts come up, that's okay. It's okay. Everything is okay. You can feel it. You can be with it. You're not alone. And you're safe. This is a safe, very safe place, a very safe container for you to begin exploring. Who are you? Who am I without my armor? What comes up when my armor is not here for protection? What do I need when I'm in these moments and I don't have my armor? And recognizing in this safe place, you can breathe in this energy of safety. Even if you are not feeling safe without this armor, just sitting with that for 10 seconds, being okay, I feel very scared. I feel very unarmed, unprepared. I don't know what's going to happen, and that scares me. That's okay. That is okay. This is part of healing work, realizing that when there's no armor, you don't feel safe. When you have no armor, you feel like the immense fear of the threats you have lived through. Again, this is your body bringing up what has been living under the surface, what you have been fearing most of your life, what you have been carrying. And once you start acknowledging this and letting yourself feel those things, while at the same time you don't feel safe, you are in a space of safety. You are opening to how it feels to be safe without this armor. Even if you do not feel it right now, you are in a space where you can explore these possibilities, open the door to being safe without your armor. And this is the practice. You do not have to go through this whole session every time. Once you can just sit and breathe, take off your armor where you notice it, and breathe with those parts. Let them expand, let them come out. Open your body, relax your body. This is how you learn to be safe in this present moment without the armor present, with just you being you. Feelings, trauma, past things coming up, all of it is here, all of it is welcome, all of it can move throughout you with your breath. And this is piece by piece. If you can only do it for 10 seconds, that is enough. Your time will gradually increase. You will feel safer and safer until it becomes the day you can walk around in your life free. You're not constrained by this heavy, weighing you down, holding you back suit of armor. And yes, I know that may feel very, very far away, but it is possible. I have done it. I have walked many others through this process. If you are looking for help, I offer coaching on this, breathwork coaching on this, and my course Unlocking Life After Trauma and Codependency heavily focuses on teaching you how to live without the weight of trauma, without the armoring, the hypervigilance, and helping you walk into, breathe into a healthier new life. Now we're going to start coming back into our space, coming back into your body, coming back into your life. And again, if you don't feel safe, you are welcome to pick up that armor and put it back on. You did a great job in this session, a wonderful job. You tried, you showed up, you're willing to, dip your toe into this water of who am I, what am I, when I'm not constantly armored? How does it feel to start opening to this idea that I can live without armor, and I can build on this, I can grow this, I can feel all of it that has come up, and maybe nothing came up. That's okay too. Like, wherever you are, whatever is showing up, like, be proud of it, thank it, like, because you don't heal if you are just clamped down, armored, and you're not being aware, you're not letting yourself flow, letting these feelings, letting your old past traumas flow up and out of you. And again, this is an incremental process. This video is already almost 30 minutes long. If you cannot make it through the entire video, freaking completely fine. That is good. You're knowing your limits, and watch what you can and take pieces into your day, into your life. When you're at work, when you're walking and you notice, oh, shoulder pads, our pauldrons are back. Let's take those off and let's be in this moment. Let's breathe. Let's remember safety. That becomes the work. You notice you're armored, you time out, take a breath, remember safety, find safety, and take those things off and play with, I'm walking through life and I'm safe. How the heck does this feel? What is this like? This is how you show your nervous system in micro movements, micro times throughout your day. The more you meet it and you remember, hey, I can take this off, I can breathe into safety, I can walk around in my life safe. This is how you teach and train that nervous system that is ready for armor, ready for battle, ready for hypervigilance. All it does is be hypervigilant, worry, fear. You know the drill. You're showing it, hey, we don't have to live that way. We can take these things off and we can remember we're safe. And you do this until remembering safety becomes knowing safety. You know you're safe. You walk through your life as a safe little girl, safe little boy, and you don't, it will become so ingrained that you'll find yourself walking throughout your life and you're safe. You're not being armored anymore because you have built trust within. You trust yourself, you trust your body, you trust that you can feel all those little things that come up, the ugly of trauma, the feelings you don't want to face. When you learn you're safe with them, they stop coming up. You stop feeling the need to armor. When you can face these things, you're building your safety. You're building the bricks of a new nervous system that knows, I can handle this, I can handle these feelings, I can handle what I've been through, I can handle my trauma, and I can handle living in safety. Okay guys, once again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. It is an honor to share this work with the world. I was a deeply traumatized, deeply armored person, and I don't live that way anymore, and you don't have to either. But just remember, this work, it starts in very tiny, so small increments. It feels like you're not doing anything, but you are doing something. 10 seconds is enough. Then you work up to 15. Then before you know it, again, you're walking out throughout your life. I'm like, I'm safe, dude. Worries are not here. The past is not here. I've dealt with it. I've felt it. I know how to feel it when it comes up. I know how to breathe through it. I know how to handle this. I know how to live better. My nervous system knows a different way. And that is the payoff. Start small. Let it feel like you're not doing anything. Know that you are doing immense work. You are doing huge things that it builds the foundation, and it layers upon every small moment, becomes these huge moments to where you're hours spending time living, not being afraid, not being worried, not being hypervigilant, and not cowering in your suit of armor, not living. Okay? And that is my goal for everyone who watches this stuff and does this work, learning to live embodied as you, as that beautiful person you are, letting them come out, letting them be big, letting them take up space, and not being the hunkered down, armored, little scared child. You can get there. I promise you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Bye.